Triple flicks. Wop me up, wop me up.
What's going on, everybody? Friday the 14th here for you for the Triple Flicks Mafia channel, and happy Friday the 13th to you all. And what better way to celebrate this holiday than showing off my Friday the 13th collection for the first time on the Triple Flicks Mafia channel. The last time I shot a video about my collection was probably about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. A lot has changed. I've moved stuff around. I've got new shelves. I've got new items. But yeah, it's time, and what better way to do it than on the holiday of today. But I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that's contributed to this collection. A lot of people have sent me stuff, gave me stuff that takes up quite a bit of this collection. So to you all, I appreciate it so much. But yeah, enough with the jib jabber. I don't know why I'm stuttering. I guess I'm overexcited to show this off. I've worked hard for it, and I'm pretty damn proud of it. I think it's pretty damn cool, but that's just a nerd side of me. So yeah, enough of that. Let's get right into the collection. Happy Friday 13th.
Well, you got a standout of the remake Jason that's in my window. It's pretty trippy. If you're outside and it's nighttime, you think somebody's just standing in front of it. Kind of Home Alone-esque. But first up, you got this print that the Viz got me at Days of the Dead last year. It's of all the Jasons in cosplay. Then you come down right here. These are two things Ivy got me. This is a Friday the 13th Vengeance poster signed by the guy that's playing Jason, and I'm not sure who that is. But he picked it up for me, and then he got me these pair of Jason socks, which are pretty cool. And then got this lanyard right here. That's from the homie Willis Insta-Trail. And then you come down here and get my little candy dish Jason that's holding a vacuum attachment. Alright, starting from the top shelf, and then we'll make our way down. From my last video, these shelves are a lot different. I got more space now. I put these up. These are kind of like floating shelves, I guess you call them. But back here we have, this was from Spencer's. I believe it was Spencer's Gifts. It still makes a sound. If we can get him to work, maybe. Yeah, so he actually still works. Not the best looking Jason. It's a Jason Goes to Hell version, but he still works, so that's pretty cool. And then you have this NECA box set. I'm not sure the year of this one, but it's an older one. It's one I've kept in box because the box is in such great shape and looks awesome. So it's a Freddy vs. Jason. They got fire on their little bases. You can put down the boat dock with the fire. Couple of head sculpts for Freddy. You got the you can swap that hand for that one right there where he's holding Freddy's head. But not the best posable figures. These are from early NECA days, so I think they're pretty much just like little statues. But there's a Friday the 13th Part 2 set, or a original set with a Pamela and a Part 2 Jason that comes with a head shrine and all that I'd love to get one day, but it's pretty pricey. But I got this one for a real good deal. And then you come up, you got the big boy, the NECA quarter scale final chapter Jason. You've seen plenty of videos on him. I don't know if I can even reach up to him, but I mean, just an amazing figure, very detailed. You got multiple head sculpts. You can see, you probably can't see that one back there, but you got two different masks. But just an awesome figure. Love that one. One of my favorite figure pieces that I have in my collection. Then you come over here, got a Mezco. I'm not sure what size this one is, but he plays sound as well. Let's see if we can. Ooh, that was a little sketchified. See if we can make him. Yeah, he makes that sound. So, really cool looking. Does the mask come off on this thing? I don't think, no, the mask does not come off on this one. So, pretty cool little stylized figure of him. And then you come over, another big boy put out by NECA. Like I said, this is early NECA as well. He's motion activated, but yeah, I don't want to risk turning him on and knocking him over because he's a very, very, very pricey piece, in box and out of box. But he is an awesome, awesome figure. I've been wanting this one for a long, long time. I just need the 6-inch version of him now. But the mask is removable. Comes with a axe. This is machete. But he is complete, just out of box. But just an awesome figure. Part 7, Kane Hodder. That's pretty much one of the few Kane Hodder figures that we have out. I don't know how NECA got that license because they never put out any more figures Kane Hodder wise. So yeah, awesome figure. And then just a cheapo mask. Straggly hair. I think this is supposed to be a remake Jason. But yeah, that is the top shelf. All my NECA Ultimate Friday the 13th figures. This is probably toy-wise one of my favorite shelves out of my collection, just because I have the complete set. I've been collecting these for a long time. These are probably my favorite toy line that has ever been put out by a company. I mean these things are amazing. For the price wise, the detail on them is just amazing. And it sucks that we're not going to be getting any more for a while with the whole licensing issue, but we're not going to get into that. I would have loved to seen some Kane Hodder versions of these. I'm sure that was a hiccup and everything, because as you notice, there are no Kane Hodder versions of the NECA Ultimates, which I'm sure was a likeness and licensing issue. But really, really love these figures. Love the accessory pack that came out with it. But yeah, we'll just go into each one of them just briefly. Got the Part 2 Sackhead Jason. I'm not going to open these boxes because it's a pain in the ass with how I got them set up. But I got him with the little fire pit. Got him with the pickaxe. Love this figure a whole lot better than the first issued release of this Jason. Just a whole lot more posable. All that. And then you got Jason 3D. Or Jason Friday the 13th Part 3 with a boat dock accessory. I mean, you got to have him set up like that. You just have to. I think this was the first one that was released. I believe, yeah, this was the first one in the whole, either that or the Part 6. I think it was the Part 3 that came out first. But I probably need to get a new one of him. His legs are really loose. He's hanging on for dear life on that boat dock, but you got to have him with the spear gun. And then you got the final chapter, Part 4. I mean, there's just different color variations in these two, just a little bit dirtier. The masks are removable on these, as you've probably seen before. But, like I said, for a $30 price point, these figures are absolutely amazing. And then you got the Dream Sequence Jason, which I was a little baffled that they actually did this one. I mean, he comes with 3 different masks. You got the worm mask, you got that mask with the red glowing eyes, and then you got the dirty one. I just like that one, like he just popped out of the grave. And then you got the newest figure, the one that, this is probably my favorite, other than, I really like the remake one. The remake one's really nicely done detail wise, but this is one every Friday the 13th fan has been wanting for a long time, and it is the Roy figure. Just absolutely awesome. Very simple. He looks like he's wearing the man diaper, but I mean, it's just a figure we've been wanting as Friday the 13th collectors, as NECA collectors, for a long, long time. And had to go with the shears with him on that one. And then, like I said, either this one or the Part 3. I remember getting both of these at the same time. They were released really close to each other, but you got the Part 6 CJ Graham. Just absolutely fantastic. The only thing that was a problem with this one, and I'll talk about it on the retro one as well, the little knife sheath, I had to super glue that back on. The fence post broke really easy, but once the accessory pack was announced, I mean, it's a no-brainer. You had to go with your Part 6 chained up to the rock. And like I said, I've seen people do it with fish tanks. He looks good in my collection like this. And then you got one of the newer ones as well, the Freddy vs. Jason figure. Not my favorite looking Jason at all, but I mean, his accessories are awesome. The masks are awesome. The only thing wrong with mine, his waist joint is really loose on mine, and that and these damn platform shoes that he's wearing. He's a little odd, but I love the flame accessory for the machete. Real cool piece. And then you come over and you got the remake Jason. Just probably detail-wise, one of my favorites. But yeah, that's shelf number 2, and that is the NECA set of the Friday the 13th. We have my NECA retro figures and a couple bobbleheads. But this line right here, they just, unfortunately, they stopped making these. That we're supposed to be getting a Dream Sequence Pamela version. I mean, it's supposed to, who knows? But yeah, they stopped making these after the Part 6 version, which there was a lot of problems with that figure. I mean, he's a pain in the ass. But I like these. I'm a big fan of the retro suit. I like the soft goods on these. I mean, they're not very articulated. The detail is alright, but I mean, you got the soft goods. That's what I like about them. But this one right here, the first one, is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive of Pamela and Little Jason. This one goes for a pretty penny now in box. That's one I probably should have kept in box, but I opened up all the other ones and it looks good with the other ones. But like I said, this was either a 2016 or 2015 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. But real happy to have that one. Face scope's alright on Pamela. Like I said, you got soft goods. You got the knife. She only came with the axe. She didn't come with the bow and arrow. Jason, you can take off that Camp Crystal Lake shirt and put the moss on him. But the detail on the little Jason is awesome. Then you come over. You got your Part 2 one. And I love these art cards. I saved all the art cards, fortunately, with all these because I loved how they looked. But you got the Part 2. You can take the bag off. I've never taken it off. I've kept it tied. But he came with a machete, pickaxe, and some kind of spear, fence post, whatever. But I haven't set up with that. I had to get stands for these. These do not stand good on their own. As you can see, it comes around their waist. But that's the Part 2. This one goes for a pretty penny in box as well. The Part 3 comes with a spear gun and an axe. I think it came with a machete. I probably lost it. But like I said, I like having my Part 3s with the spear gun. And then you got the first ever Jason figure that I ever bought. I remember buying this at Hastings in the early days, and this was the Roy retro figure. I just bought it because I like Friday the 13th. It was the first ever figure I ever saw with and everything, because I started collecting late. Probably 3-4 years ago I started collecting collectibles, toys, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, you can see the Roy face right there. All these masks are removable as well. I just don't like messing with them because the straps are plastic and they're delicate. But he came with the shears, the big buck knife, hatchet. For some reason, he came with 2 closed hands for his left hand. But I like him with the shears. So he looks a little goofy, but oh well. And then you got this son of a bitch, the Part 6 figure. This one goes for a good amount of money because they took it off the shelves because of that right there. You can see it's broke. It was a little bitty peg. I had to super glue that on. I think the machete holster is still holding on strong, but this figure just fell apart real easy. And it was a limited run on him because I think they took him off the shelves because so many people were having problems with him. But if you get him in package, he goes for close to, I think, $100 in package. But like I said, the details on him's nice. It's all soft goods. The sculpting, let's see if we can get his mask off. Relatively easy. But, I mean, like I said, focus. Yeah. The sculpting on that one's, there we go, is really good. But yeah, I like these. And then I got two NECA bobbleheads right here. This is a newer one of Freddy vs. Jason. I got this past summer. But the two boat dock, or the two wood panels link up together with Freddy. I've cut out all my Freddy stuff pretty much. I got one little thing Freddy wise, but I sold all that to get more Jason stuff. And then you got this older remake NECA bobblehead. It's really detailed, really cool. The only thing I don't like about it, the machete just barely sits into the handle on his hand, and some of his hair is broke, so that's why he sits usually in a corner like that. But shelf number 3. Shelf 4 is pretty much almost a whole Mezco shelf, except for that Pamela figure. But this is all Mezco items. First thing I got up here is, what do they call these? It was Cinema Fear made by Mezco, but these were called something else. But Willis found this for me and gave it to me as a gift. Really awesome. You got Jason coming out and Alice. And then you come over, I got 2 Living Dead dolls. I got the newest one, Part 2, Potato Sack Jason. He only come with a pickaxe. Pamela's head is in the box as well, but I just didn't get it out. And finally took this out of the box after a long time. I was debating on it, but since I took this one out, I might as well take this one out as well. But this, I got this at Scarefest a long time, the first year that we went out there. Paid a pretty penny for him, but I always wanted it. It's a pretty cool little figure, a Part 3. The box is really nice. It opens up to a window box, but the mask is really cool on it. You got blood all over him, blood on the machete. I like these little Living Dead dolls. There's a couple more of them I want to get. I know they got the Rob Zombie Halloween ones. I'd like to get that Myers one. I'd like to get the remake Jason and the Living Dead doll. And then, let's see, is there another one? There may be another one. I don't know. And then you come over, one of my favorite figures as well is this Mezco 1/12 Friday the 13th Part 3 figure. I've got a review up on the channel for this one. Amazing figure, great articulation, takes great pictures. Just a lot of fun with that one. Really, really stoked to have it. As soon as Mezco announced this one, I was itching at the bone for it to be released, and so glad to have it in the collection, and got it for retail price, so didn't have to pay upcharge like I did on the Myers one. Then you come over here. This is a Entertainment Earth exclusive Mezco, kind of stylized Jason. His mask is easy removable. Well, I thought it was easy to remove, but we'll look at this one while we're at it. But yeah, there you go. Looks awesome. This is the Entertainment Earth exclusive. Is just a bloody version of him, and then there's a non-bloody. But the mask, it's a really well done figure. Like I said, highly detailed. You can see it kind of almost like glass eyes. They're kind of shiny, but yeah, that's not gonna go on without. Anyways, then you come over. This one I've gotten here within the last couple months. Picked it up at Great Escape for a good price. It's another Mezco stylized Jason. I did a review on him, or a pickup video with him, going into a little bit more detail, but kind of not sure which one this is supposed to be. So Part 4, maybe? I don't know. But he looks cool. No, there's another version of this one as well. And this is a Mezco, not exactly quarter scale, but remake. This one is a pain in the ass to keep standing up. That's why I got him kind of leaned in with Pamela right there. because he does not want to stand up straight. He's not articulated at all. I mean, his arms move, his feet, and he has like a hip joint. But I got it for a good price. Not the best figure, but I mean, he looks cool. And then you got the Sideshow Pamela figure right here. Picked her up at Great Escape in Bowling Green on a trip up there. Got her for a good price. She's missing the bow and arrow, or just the bow, but like I said, I got her for a real good price, and that's the only Sideshow figure I have of these. I'd like to get those other ones. They're just, for the detail of them, they're just a little too much for me, but I like to have them. Down here at the bottom, we got pretty much just the Funko shelf, and like I said, it's pretty much all Funko little knick-knack stuff, but you got a Friday the 13th playing cards. They've never been opened. Got the Walgreens exclusive Potato Sack Jason. Was on the hunt for him for forever. Finally found him. Got the Hot Topic exclusive Roy Funko Pop that was in a mystery box. And then you got a Dorb GameStop exclusive unboxed one, unmasked. And then you got the Chase Friday the 13th Pop, which I didn't realize it was a Chase till I figured more about Funko Pops. I mean, you can see the box is a little janky, but I had him outside of the box. Luckily, I saved it. Then you got a little keychain, a little stuffed dude sitting up there. Then you got the newer GameStop 8-bit Jason. Some of these Funko reactions. You got a bloody version and a non-bloody version. Gotta have your Jason shot glass. Whatever this thing is, a Funko Fabrications. I think this is what they call a little 5-star mini Jason. And then double pack of vinyls of Jason and Freddy. And then you got the unmasked Dorb inbox, lunchbox, a couple little bobbleheads, Mr. Potato Head, and this little dude. But the only Funko Pop I'm missing right now is the, it was a Comic-Con exclusive too, but it's an unmasked Jason, but that thing goes for way too much money for my liking. So, but yeah, just as the bottom shelf's just pretty much little knickknacks, Funko Pops, little figures. And then right there you got all my Friday 13th comic books, which I've shown those off in a collector's edition, so if you want to see those, it's in the playlist. Alright, this side of this other shelf I have my final chapter poster. Just one of my absolute favorites. You'll see the other one that I'm fond of here in a minute too. But just badass. I love the knife going through the mask and the blood splatter. But then you come down underneath that, you have some of my mint on card figures. Yeah, I got this Mezco Cinema Fear Part 3 Jason inbox. Then you come over, I got another Mezco Cinema Fear. That's a remake Jason. We'll get a closer look at him. Comes with a different head sculpts. These aren't too articulated. I mean, they're alright, but I like how the cards look, so I kept these on card. But like I said, you got the remake Jason. And then you got the McFarlane Movie Maniacs. Jason Goes to Hell Jason. I really want that Jason X figure. And then I think there's a Mezco Jason Goes to Hell figure out there as well. And then got a few little, got this Funko Reaction, same one, just on card. It's a Super 7 New York Comic Con exclusive on card. Then you got little Hot Wheels. And then you got these little He-Man looking ones. I just like the card of it. So yeah, that's that whole side with the poster and these mint on card figures. Alright, in between I got this whole shelf right here. We'll go by shelf, all that stuff. But up above it, I got this at Days of the Dead. Melissa got me this for my birthday. A signed machete by C.J. Graham. Awesome. And then this print right here, my mom got me that for Christmas. Got it framed up. Pretty cool little print. And then just like a random machete. Bloody machete. I think Melissa got me that one too.
But up here, you got this year's Valentine's card that Melissa found me. I mean, just the ultimate Valentine's card. I mean, nobody can ever beat that, ever. I mean, I'll put any card up against it. It won't beat this one. Best card ever fucking made. Good shit. Then below that, got my Friday the 13th 10 all smudged up because you know it's been watched. Then my brother got me this original, I think this is Waxwork Records, Harry Manfredini signed first print that they ran. They just re-released it with like the flame or campfire looking vinyl, but this one just has a regular vinyl, but it has a certificate of authenticity. Like I said, my brother got me this as a wedding gift. I've had this in the collection for a while. Never listened to it, but it looks bad as hell, and it's always the centerpiece of my collection. Then you got Never Hike Alone up here. Just fits in perfect with these. Next up, I got a couple masks. These are, the back two are NECA replicants, and then this one is one that Melissa had made for me. It's more like the remake, in a way, mask, or Jason Goes to Hell mask. But then I also got just the regular Funko Pop, one of those little mystery minis and a little door. But this is the NECA Part 4 first run. I've noticed that they re-released this one and it's a little bit darker, so probably gonna get that. I need to get the Part 3 one as well. And then there's the Part 5 NECA. I mean, they're made really well, just the straps are real cheap. They're like elastic straps, but I mean, they're made really well. I like the look of them. But that one's got the blue chevrons that are upside down. Then, like I said, this one is a custom made one that Melissa got me. It's got a few signatures on it. One of them is Kane Hodder. His signature's right there. And then a couple, last year or the year before, went to my first ever Ring of Honor show, but got to meet the Bullet Club at that time. Matt Jackson right there, and Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes right there, Marty Scurll, the Villain, and Adam Hangman Page right there, which all these guys are in AEW now except for Marty Scurll, which he will be soon, and the Elite will be back together. But I just took that with me. I thought it'd be cool to get signed up since we were at that event, and their autographs were super cheap, and they were awesome guys to meet, every single one of them. Very personal. They were all cool with signing a hockey mask, so that was a really cool experience to get that signed by those guys. Next shelf, you got more DVD versions, and then I got the Camp Crystal Lake Memories book right there. Just an awesome read. I've gone through it numerous times. And then you got the Blu-ray itself, one of the best documentaries ever made. Just tons of content on it. Then I got a Mezco loose figure just hanging out here. He looked good on the shelf. Documentary, his name was Jason. Pretty good one, not as good as that one, but still pretty good little documentary. Then a DVD box set, came with a little replica mask, and then this DVD lenticular slipcover of Friday the 13th, which makes no sense why the mask is on there, but I just think it looks cool. And then NECA's first solo release of the Friday the 13th Part 2, Jason, the Potato Sack Jason, comes with Pamela's head. I got this one on there just because it looks different. But yeah, that's that shelf. Alright, on this next shelf here, I say shelf a lot in this video, but anyways, we got this print, or this drawing, that was given to me by the good friend Lori Holt. Just awesome. Really good detail in it. And then you come over, you got this McFarlane, move him out of the way. This McFarlane, kind of like a 3D little mini poster. I forgot where I got that at. I got that a long time ago. And then another art picture given to me by the homie Jason Hamilton. Got that a while back, because I think 2014 was when it was done. But really like that. And then got another one of those McFarlane Movie Maniacs figures right here. He's just sitting there taking up space right in the middle of those. So yeah, some art prints, some artwork, and a poster. And here we have the NES section of the collection. We got the Dorb up there. Inbox was on the hunt for that for the longest time. John Steele tried helping me out trying to find that one. and came across it in a comic book shop about a year and a half after it was released. So finally happy to have that in there. And then you come down, you got the newer NES 8-bit version of the Funko Pop. Really like that one. Got two of them, one out of box, one in box. And then you got this little custom made Funko Pop. It's all painted up. Looks pretty cool. You got a dusty head. And then you gotta have the game itself. I'd love to have it in box, but it's a hard one to find. But I got the cartridge itself. It's been used, as you can see. It has a little probably crayon marker on it. Then back here you got the NECA Ultimate figure. This is the second release of this figure, and probably well, I don't have the full collection because that's the only Ultimate I'm missing. I'm missing the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive of the NES version. That one has like a clearish blue mask on it, and the box doesn't make the music. So I am wrong. I do not have the full collection. I need to get that one. So, and then here we got the NECA NES version of the mask. It glows in the dark, all that good stuff. This glows in the dark as well, so that's really cool. And then you come over here, and we got the retro NECA. I want to say this may have been an exclusive too, but you got the cloth figure right there. This was another Toy Tokyo exclusive NES version of the Funko Reaction. And then you come over here, I got I had an extra bobblehead, so I decided to paint him NES version. So pretty close. Luckily P had some paint on her, and it looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's the NES shelf. And then you come around the other side of the shelf, I've got this big Camp Crystal Lake sign, like a little license plate Jason mask. And then you come down, you've seen this before. Melissa got this for me for one Christmas. It's just like a newspaper article that I got framed up. Don't mind the light up there, but yeah, if you want to pause it, I'll go slow. If you want to pause it and read it, all that good stuff. Really, really cool. They make a Haddonfield Times one, something like that. It's really cool, like this. And then you come down, got another print right here. Really cool done. It's kind of like a charcoal one in a way. Looks cool. Then you got a little knife. To me, it looks like one of the little Super Mario 3 characters right there. And then you got a Jason mask on it. My mom got me that. Then I got some little cheapo signs. I got this Camp Crystal Lake one. Had that one for a while. It's just like, this is like cheap plastic. I know Spirit of Halloween has a big wooden one right now that I'm kind of interested in. May pick it up, I don't know. And then that one's made out of the same material. Just a Camp Crystal Lake sign. Little magnets and a little sign that I thought was cool. Neighborhood watch, but just an ugly ass Jason. This right here is really, really sweet. My mom got me this for Christmas. It's kind of like a rustic little sign. It's all rusty. You know, it says welcome campers with Jason on there. And then you come around to the corner. I got my Freddy vs. Jason standee. Really cool. Picked it up in Gatlinburg. Jason rocking pretty much my best friend growing up. His grandpa passed away not too long ago, and these were two hats that he wore a lot, especially the cowboy hat back in the day. Still rocking the feather, Willie Nelson style, but Jason's rocking it. Freddy's rocking the old school Mount Juliet hat. Yeah, really cool to have those. Good spot for them too. Then the last couple pieces I have I believe this is a real deal print of Jason Takes Manhattan Part 8 poster. The homie Willis again hooked me up with that one. I really need to get a frame for it, but you know, I don't care. It's so badass looking. Love that poster. Then you come over here. This get this from Chatty Bobby. Not too long, a couple years ago, we did a trade. I always saw this in the background of his videos. I always wanted it, so I asked him where he got it, and he said we'd work out a trade for it. So yeah, pretty cool poster. And then you come down, I got Jason on this poster right here as well. Kind of like a well-known print that's done by a sketch. But yeah, that's it. Alright, we'll just do a brief little scan through of the complete collection. Like I said, there's the posters I got on this side of the wall. It's kind of taking up 3 sides of the wall now. But, you know, there's always more stuff to add. Always more stuff to add. And that's a good thing about collecting. But there's that shelf. But like I said, this is the main shelf. And it still gripes me. I know I said earlier in the video that I had the complete collection of these, but I lied. Like I said, I'm missing. The only one I'm missing is the San Diego Comic-Con Ultimate figure. Can't believe I lied like that. I'm not a real fan. But, yeah. Just a quick little scan through of Jason peeking through the window. And that is it. My complete Friday the 13th collection. Like I said, I'm pretty proud of it. My nerddom is showing out big time with it, but what can I say? I'm a collector and I'm a fan. But a huge shout out to everybody, like I said earlier, that contributed to this video. I mentioned you in it. Thank y'all so much. My collection wouldn't be where it is today without y'all's help with it and everything, from the artwork to toys, prints, yeah, all that good stuff. So, yeah, give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. It'd mean a lot to me because, like I said, I'm pretty proud of this. But comment down below. Let me know what you think of it. If there's some stuff that I need to add to it, depending on how much it costs. All that good shit. Hit that dinger bell. I don't think it really does any count for us anyways. I know we say it, but evidently that hitting that dinger bell really don't fucking matter. So, yeah. Happy Friday the 13th. Until next time, we out.